And continuing Megaman 0, part 4. So, what might be the places to get into? Oh, let's just go to the magnetic zone. Yep. Judging by the name of the zone, there might be all kinds of gimmicky things around here. But let's just get going. Yeah, you know, positive rejects positive and attracts negative. So I'm certain there's some sort of coding. Well, that's... Well, there's some sort of axe things, and oh yeah, the background color tells me what's happening. Am I falling or am I rising by the... but some... That thing's a pest. That thing was a pest. That thing was a pest. I wonder, can I do... No, there's no way to reach up there, unless of course there's some sort of weapon or trick. Otherwise it looks like quite impossible to get through. And that thing must make me magnetic. Oh yeah. Repels purple, attracts blue ones. And of course... But luckily I can just... Those repelling things appear to be the most annoying and dangerous of them all. Oh yeah, and those things are just... Oh yeah, and... quite lots of perils around here. Because I'm certain that those... Well, doesn't matter, I got through. Took damage, but nothing really... It might want to... Oh yeah, I guess that thing is something that it wants to raise the roof so it can crush you with it. Doesn't appear to be particularly especially dangerous. Of course it isn't, because it was it exploded. Well, I'm quite certain that the boss of this stage might be quite dangerous. But luckily I've got full supply of three. I got 3 energy tanks to make do. So yeah, I'm quite certain that those things up there might lead to something good. So oh, not necessarily. But being careful about your maneuverings and all that is never a bad idea, especially when in platforming games. I'm quite certain that extra jumping heights combined with double jump makes you quite maneuverable, makes aerial maneuvers quite much of a joke. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And nothing here. Oh, the level's already out, but I think I might be taking a death. Or maybe not. Well, you're a big fella. Do you have difficulties learning to, you know, speaking? Yeah, Mino Magnus. Yeah, Mino Big. Yeah, you got size, certainly, and I'm quite certain that you are quite... Yep, I was not wrong about you being quite a big fella to your size, but I was also quite certain about you not... Oh, you can break yourself apart. Oh yeah, you are quite... Yeah, he can put himself apart. So it might be a bit of a tough fight. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, now you're gonna be killed. I'm gonna use my... I'm gonna make use of my... Yeah, I'm gonna use these sub-tanks just to... Yeah, big... Yeah, he's got magnet draining attacks. Well, let's just use more of the sub-tanks just in case. Yeah, now you went into 2 pieces. How can it be happening? Well, for the fact that you are stupid. They most likely, Dr. Wheel, most likely when he crafted you, just put you all about into the fact of, you know, muscle instead of any kind of mental capacity. Well, with that, it's 4 of these Einherjar killed. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's bad. Sure, yeah, of course. Yep. Time to go. But I still wonder with the fact that, well, seeing that I don't think these games were, in a sense, written so there are some weird plot you could say plot holes in the basic narrative structure. Most likely in the sense that there never earlier in any Mega Man game was mention about Omega. Yes, there was a mention about Zero being actually created by Dr. Wily to be a completely unstoppable killing death machine. That is consistent, but the fact that Zero did put himself at least in some phase, despite depends on how you calculate the continuity of Mega Man X series to go. He went to purge himself from specific mental things, but it just still makes it quite strange to think that in what phase did the original Omega appear and all that, because the Elf War incident does not actually appear in Mega Man X series, and so it's a bit of weird stating in which phase did Zero go to the original Zero became Omega, and was it so that the Zero's personality was uploaded into a new body, which was then found at the beginning of Zero 1, but it's still quite understandable. Nice ideas about all these kind of pest things. You keep waving that hammer around. Yeah, well, he ain't happy about about Replords generally, but I hope he is happy about being rescued by somebody who is not willing to put him apart into several bite-sized chunks. There's another place for them to go. Oh yeah, because Replords, Mavericks, or however Replords can be made into, they are physically can be made much better than humans, which are although the original series always makes it very apparent that Dr. Wily is just as smart than Dr. Light is, who actually in essence created the you could say the basic source and source methods of sentient robots, completely fully sentient, although personality can be programmed and adjusted, but after that it's completely the same. But of course although my personal view in that case is that one of Dr. Light is better at inventing things, but Dr. Wily is better at figuring out what they actually are or how they work. Well, you didn't, but I did deliver it anyways. So there's no point in that. It's not Mister, it's called Zero. Yeah, Neige is, or Neige, however you wanna call her name. She's the one leading it. I'm sure that there's somebody in here. Yes, there is. Hello, Craft. Well, it's simple. Dr. Whale replaced him. Or reprogrammed him. Yeah, obey or die. And he decided to obey. Seeing that how the Dr. Whale is doing, they will be casualties anyways. So he's got all kinds of well, but time to you missed. Although I'd say that the bayonet move he does is... Oh yeah. Has he been studying other Capcom franchises from his moveset, because that flip jump, it looks very familiar from another top level Capcom franchise. Well, it doesn't matter. E-Tank solved the matter quite nicely. He went down. Well, not legendary. Zero is original. Although it's a bit of vague how it was that Dr. Kane at Megaman X found original X and found that his body super high level of technology, and they couldn't, and figured out that they can't replicate it. But well, but they can replicate it, but they can make new ones, but they didn't actually understand how it worked. And of course, all the decades of all kinds of personality ethical testing things, and of course then the new artificial human rebels went to be crazy. So they built so much those so-called Maverick Hunters, which included original big bad of Mega Man X series Sigma, and they eventually then found a new, completely berserked, insane Reploid called Zero, and well, Sigma was beaten to pulp, but so was Zero, and once Zero woke up, he was amnesiac, so he became a Maverick Hunter himself. And of course all that kind of long things. And why is Neige so angry? Well, that's not Zero. Zero doesn't prefer trampling. Oh yeah. And Neige doesn't like Zero being there, but So well, basically, yeah. Niche appears to be quite simplistically stupid. Way too idealistic to be actually, you know, most likely didn't pretend. Yep. Yeah, Zero is blunt, but he has point. And Zero will save her, or at least do all her best, or at least recover her corpse from clutches of Dr. Whale. Alright, so, well, time to save and I'll do all kinds of that kind of thingamajiggeries. Alright, let's just get busy. So... oh, apparently I can't go anywhere else but to unknown place prison. Yep. 2 intermediary states after 4 basic chosen level. Oh. Well, it's most likely something like this, that Zero does not particularly believe most likely in anything, you could say, great or good or something like that. He most likely is just utterly focused on one problem ahead, and in this case that one problem is Dr. Wheel being ruling Neo Arcadia, and he is a absolutely batshit insane tyrant, and that's only reason Zero needs to be on side of, you could say, regular humans in this case. But let's check what's in the roof. I'm quite certain there might be something well, there was... And I do hope that I managed to take out enough enemies to get some fillings to them, the life tanks. Well, I did get. And these fans are of course obnoxious. But looks like they remain broken once you shoot them down, so it's not that bad, but yep, looks like I'm once again full, and of course the fact that the health tanks also seem to feel quite not. You don't use all of each full health tank once you go, but yeah. That looks a big machine. It doesn't look particularly nice. And actually it looks like insanely strong. Yeah, it's of that type. Insanely strong thing. So it's more like becomes a complete But I did get him down. Thanks to my E-tanks and all that kind of nice things. But I'm very, very, very battered to pieces. And I hope that there won't be any new boss encounters. Oh, there wasn't. Niche. Rescuing you. Yeah, well... Oh yeah, that's actually... yeah. Some smartass once said that those who abandon freedom for safety lose them both, and Dr. Whale is very good example of that. You are certainly not free and not safe under his rule. Yeah, he's complete sadist. Oh yeah, Craft God has some point in there. There's simply no point. Zero is source of mavericks, or better say... Yeah, his eyes most likely weren't particularly protected. Yeah. Yeah, Zero is there to rescue her, period. There's no personal attachment for that. Except perhaps the fact that Zero thinks it's right thing to do. But it doesn't work. Oh yeah, they're jamming the signals. Well, Zero's good at that part. Getting through things. And I was blown to bits. Because I had so little health left from that big ugly machine lug. Yeah, wave after wave of not so strong enemies. Oh, I can't chop that thing to pieces. Oh yeah, and these things are a lift, they raise ya. That's what lifts do. Oh yeah, that's a... I'm quite certain that those spikes are instant death. Yeah, but I do say that... Oh, they were not instant death. But they are death. Oh yeah. Still, oh yeah, no, there's no way. You see, I did learn from... I'm certain that those iron balls are quite much instantaneously lethal. So not getting crushed by them is actually quite a good idea. And I'm quite certain that after this kind of gauntlet there's also some kind of boss monster. Most likely craft or something other big and ugly thing. Well. I was wrong, there was no boss encounter. But got through and inside. Unusually there was 2 intermediary stage between these four first ones, and even in that case the 4 were you could still pick the 8th you wanted in any order. That might make Zero a bit more likable or liked in there. Yeah, that kind of destroy environment outside so others can't leave your prison you are ruling with Iron Fist can simply be called evil plan, and it's not cartoonishly pettily evil, it's just petty and mean. There's nothing you could say laughable in that kind of plan. So, but it's time to end this episode right here. Killed one of the Einherjar and there was lots of plot. So, see you next time. See ya!